So hello, and yes, welcome back to another video, guys. Now today, that's right, we're going over my Criterion collection. There's a couple reasons I'm filming this video today. Number one, because incredibly I have like three or four brilliant people and very kindly sending me some subscriber mail. So over the next week, half my videos are going to be me unboxing stuff from people, which is fantastic and I'm forever grateful. But I wanted to get some other videos in for you guys, so it's not just me opening stuff. So I thought this would be a good one. I want to do my worst to best TV shows of 2020. I'm literally just finishing up a show from 2020. I've literally got 2 episodes left, so hopefully that video should be coming later this week. And the reason I wanted to do this now is because with the HMV premiums, when the sale finished for that, I done a complete collection of those. Same for Arrow. There hasn't been a sale on really for Criterions. There was like 15 or 20 in a 3 for 30 deal, but unfortunately there wasn't many in that deal that I was too interested in. I think I only bought one lot of 3. So there hasn't really been a sale on, but I do plan to let my Criterion collection keep growing. There's still a few Criterions out there I'd love to get. So I thought I'd make this video now, and then maybe, you know, in 6 months or so we can do another Criterion collection. Like, I'm already planning on my next Arrow collection video, because my Arrow films have grown a lot since my last video. So I'm going to say this, I have 2 on the way, which I did want to wait for this video, but they're taking so long to come in, I just can't wait any longer. I'm waiting on the Scorsese shorts and Parasite. I could have just got the Scorsese shorts here in the UK. It was just part of a Barnes & Noble deal in America. But they've been held up at UK Customs, and they've been there since early November, I believe. They were meant to, I was hoping they'd be here for my birthday, which was 2 months ago now. So yeah, they've been stuck in customs for ages. So I'm not banking on seeing the Scorsese shorts or Parasite anytime soon, which is a shame because I love Parasite. It's one of my favourite movies. And the Scorsese shorts is something I'd really like to see as well. Because I haven't actually seen the Scorsese shorts. But nevertheless, I didn't actually count these. There's got to be a good 15 here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 Criterions. Now, I haven't seen all of them yet, but I've seen a good chunk of them. So we're just going to get started. They're not in number order. I'm not like that with the Criterions because I'm obviously never going to get them all. There's over 1,000 of these things now. I've kind of got like the ones in plastic cases together, and then the nice digipack ones that have a bit more effort go into them together at the end. So we're going to start off with the plastic cased ones first. The first one up, starting off on a high note, it's a film I haven't seen. In fact, the first 2 I haven't seen yet. But I got the first 2 as a part of that 3 for 30 deal. So I thought I'll pick these up while I can, while they're super cheap, because I know I'm going to want to watch them at some point. And bear in mind, I've only had these for like just over a month, so I haven't had these for ages. But the first one up is Desert Hearts, which I hear is a fantastic movie from 1985, is it? Yes, 85. And yeah, it's got some beautiful artwork on the inside. I've been told by people that this is a really good 80s movie. I believe this film went up for a few awards as well. It's not a super long film. It's only an hour and a half, I believe. And of course, like most Criterions, you get a nice little insert here. And then just loads of information on the other side. So yeah, I mean, I'm very much looking forward to watching this one. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer before I see it. The next one up, this is definitely going to be the next Criterion I watch. I really do want to watch this movie. As I say, I got this part of the 3 for 30 deal, so I sort of just picked it up while I could get it cheap. I have yet to watch it, but I am going to watch it soon. I like this, well, I mean, I know I'm going to like this movie because it's Martin Scorsese for a start. Second off, I've got the soundtrack to this movie on vinyl. I think Peter Gabriel done it, and it's fantastic. This film's from 1988. The Last Temptation of Christ. Now, I hear this is quite a controversial movie. It's not hard to see why. It's going to be a very religious-heavy movie. It's a bit of a longer movie. This one's 160 minutes long. But I think I'm going to enjoy this one nevertheless. I mean, I've heard the soundtrack through many times. I really love it. And then the inside to this one, it's not as exciting. It's a bit more... If I can get the booklet out. I mean, yeah, it's pretty plain. But again, you get a nice fold out with this one. Fold out again? No, I think that's it. Just a bunch more information again as per usual. So yeah, Last Temptation of Christ, you know, can't really go wrong with Martin Scorsese. You know, 9 times out of 10 his films are great, so I'm sure I'll enjoy this one. Next up, we got my little Wes Anderson collection. Now, I'm sure people who watch my channel by now know I'm a big Wes Anderson fan. I'm really looking forward to getting the Grand Budapest Hotel in the Criterion Collection here in the UK next month. Very exciting stuff, but we're going to start off with his first movie, and that is Bottle Rocket. This is my least favourite Wes Anderson movie, but kind of need it for the collection because elsewhere in my Blu Ray collection I have the Darjeeling Limited. I have a copy of the Grand Budapest Hotel, which will be leaving my collection soon for the Criterion. I've got Fantastic Mr. Fox, Isles of Dogs. But yeah, so I do have all of his films, and this is my least favourite of them. It's alright. It's nice to see Luke and Owen Wilson working together. And with this one, got some really nice artwork here. One of the gas stations they stop at. And then, of course, you get the 75-year notes book here. And I think this one here is mostly filled up with more credits and stuff and just... yeah. It's just got loads of information in, which I haven't really looked through. Maybe next time I watch this movie, I'll sort of flick through the notebook while I'm watching it and see if helps me appreciate the film a bit more. But it's still not a bad film. I enjoy it. But I think Wes Anderson went on to do a lot better. Starting with this one. Here we have Rushmore. Really, really great movie. I really love the main character in this one. This film's, by the way, sorry, I forgot to say. 1996 is Bottle Rocket. This is 98. Yeah, I much more enjoyed this film. You can tell that Anderson almost instantly picked up his more well-known quirky self in this movie. So yeah, you actually get 2 things with this one. So the first one up is, it's just another one of those little pamphlet films, which sort of just, which way up it gets this way. So sort of unfolds. And then with this one, what is this one? It looks like it's a mini poster. Not sure which way around this went in. Put it around that way. So then with this one, it looks like you get like a map. So yeah, it's that there is Rushmore. Very good film if you haven't seen it. Then we have, when we get into some really good stuff here, the Royal Tenenbaums. I absolutely love this movie. I love quirky families trapped in a big house. I love movies like that. So this is kind of a perfect one for me with Wes Anderson. Really, really fantastic cast with this one. Everyone's doing a fantastic job. Gwyneth Paltrow, I really enjoyed in this movie. I loved how weird and quirky she was. Owen Wilson's always amazing in these movies. Bill Murray doesn't have many scenes, but when he's in it, he's great. And yeah, Ben Stiller's in this one as well. Is this the only time he's worked with Ben Stiller? Might be. So the inside's pretty plain. But again, we got 2 inserts with this one. Again, we've got a big boy pamphlet. This one keeps going. I won't hold this one across the screen because it's huge. But yeah, again, just loads and loads of information there. And then we've got another poster. I say poster, they're more like little guides to the films. It's like stuff about the house. Yeah, the Tenenbaum house. It's just information about the rooms and stuff. Really wacky and weird, but I love it. So yeah, there is the Royal Tenenbaums. Really, really great movie. And then we've got my personal favourite Wes Anderson film that's in the archive, that's in the Criterion so far. That's until Grand Budapest joins us, because I love the Grand Budapest Hotel. The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. I freaking love this movie. This is my favourite Bill Murray performance. I think he's incredible. By the way, Royal Tenenbaums 2001. This is 2004. I love this scene so much. Willem Dafoe's great in this film as well. So is Ian Wilson. My favourite bit is when the pirates take over the boat. For those of you who've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And there's the inside. And then, not as much with this one. This one here I actually pre-ordered, got on day one, because I already knew I liked this film a lot. And I was like, you know what? When this came out in Criterion, I was like, I am going to own this. So this was actually, I think, the one and only Criterion I've pre-ordered so far. Well, no, I've got Grand Budapest on pre-order. This is the only one in my collection so far which comes as a pre-order. I love this film. So yeah, The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I haven't seen this one yet either. Also, this was... No, I must have... No, I did. I must have done 3 goes at the... I know, I had... Sorry, I'm having a brain fart here. I done the 3 for 30 deal twice, clearly, because I've got more than 3 here, which I haven't watched because they come on that deal. But I bought this on that deal, the 3 for 30 deal. Have yet to watch it. I know it's one I'm going to want to watch, so I've picked it up. The Fisher King, starring Robin Williams and Jeff Bridges. This film's from 1991. I love this cover. Really cool. And the Criterions have grown on me a lot in how they match. I think they all line up really well. Again, it's pretty plain inside, but you've got nice little mini fold-out thingy, again, as per usual. So yeah, there's a Fisher King. Don't really know much about that one, but there you go. It's got a good cast. Next up is Tootsie, starring Mr. Dustin Hoffman. That's the main reason I picked this one up, from 1982. Love Dustin Hoffman, and I really enjoyed this movie. It was very fun, very innocent, and some really good comedy in it. Would recommend this one if you're looking for a very easy Criterion to watch. It was a very easygoing film. I watched it with my dad, and even my dad had a really good time with it as well. So, Tootsie, this is a pretty good recommendation if you're looking for if you're looking to start a Criterion collection, looking for some easygoing films. Tootsie is a great choice. Next up is Punch Drunk Love, which, yeah, I got this because of Adam Sandler. I like Adam Sandler for the most part. You know, don't get me wrong, every now and then he puts out a bad film. I mean, you know, last year we had Hubie Halloween. But every now and then he puts out a great film. And this is one of those really good films of his. I wouldn't say it's my favourite. My favourite is still probably Uncut Gems. This is from 2002, by the way. Which I'm really hoping maybe Criterion does an Uncut Gems. That would be fantastic. But yeah, no, it's still a really good movie, this. Adam Sandler does a really good job in this movie. Just some information on that side. So yeah, Punch Drunk Love. Again, another pretty easy one if you're just looking to start the Criterion collection. Next one up, this one here, I feel a bit ashamed to show this because apparently this movie's awful. I should wait and watch it and judge for myself, and I'll make sure I have that done for the next Criterion video, that I have this one watched, so I do have my own opinion on it. I bought this because I love the cast, and it was a part of the 3 for 30 deal. After I bought it, I looked at reviews and heard that this film is terrible. So, here we go. It's from 2016. It's called Certain Women. And yeah, all I done was look at the cast and went, oh, well, that looks pretty good. You've got Laura Dern, who I absolutely love. Michelle Williams, who I'm also a big fan of. And I don't think she's a great actress, but I thought, you know what, at least I know her. Kristen Stewart is in this. So, yeah, I love the cover. It's a nice looking Criterion. But as for the film itself, I have not heard the kindest of things about it. But, as I say, I will watch. I'll give it a... For my next Criterion video, when I've got some more ready to make another video, I will rewatch. Yeah, I don't even know what this film's about, to be honest. This is just one of those. I think I was checking out. I was excited about the other two I had in my basket. I was like, I need a third one. Quick. And didn't do my research properly, but hey ho, we've got it. Next one up, this is an import from America. I had to own this movie because I absolutely loved it. This is from not last year anymore. It's from a couple of years ago now. It's a French movie. It's by Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I loved this movie. This was a fantastic film. Out of the 130 films or something I saw in 2019, this was in my top 15. I loved this movie. I thought it was incredible. The dialogue was fantastic. The acting was out of this world. And yeah, if you're worried to watch it because it's a foreign film, don't. It's incredible. It's well worth a watch. But as I say, it hasn't been put out as a Criterion here in the UK yet. So I had to import this one. I wanted to own the film that bad. If they do a UK one, I will, of course, replace this with a UK copy. But at the minute, I just had to own this movie. So it is a fantastic movie. Which is more or less exactly how I feel about Parasite. Just Parasite isn't here yet. So, but anyway. Right, now on to the Digibook ones. These ones, you know, of course, look a bit cooler. And I've got 7 of these, and I only bought 1 of these. All the rest were gifted to me, which is pretty fantastic. Because I think I bought all of these myself, and then I only had to buy 1 of these. All the rest were gifts, which is pretty cool. So the first 2 up were gifted to me by my wonderful girlfriend. First one up is a Stanley Kubrick movie from 1964, Dr. Strangelove and How I Learnt to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. Got that title right. So yeah, it's a bit of a thinner one, but it's all cool. It looks really nice. So I've heard this film's pretty good. I hear it's the one that sort of put Kubrick a bit more on the map. I think this is the one where people started paying attention to him a bit more. So a very important film if you're a Kubrick fan. It's the only one of those big, well-known Kubrick movies I have yet to see. It comes with some little inserts in here. And just a book and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm not going to take it all out because I think the video's already getting long enough. But, yeah, it's a really nice looking Blu-ray. And this is definitely high on my list to watch at the minute because, as I say, I've seen all of the other big Kubrick movies. You know, Full Metal Jacket 2001, Shining. So, I need to get Dr. Strangelove watched. Next up is Moonrise Kingdom. Yep, some of you might have been wondering why I didn't mention that when I talked about the other Wes Anderson films earlier. It's because I have it here. Yeah, I didn't put it with my other Wes Anderson ones because I sort of like keeping the Digibook ones together. Of course, this film is from 2012. I really enjoy this movie. It's really good. I think I prefer the Darjeeling Limited, which come out around the same time. So I'm wondering where the Darjeeling Limited Criterion is, considering here in the UK, considering we're now getting onto Grand Budapest. It seems like they've missed it. Unless I've missed it, unless it's out of print or something. And you get quite a bit with this one. You get a nice postcard, you get a map of the island, and then you get, I think this is just credits about the film and just some, I think this is information about the island. Really interesting. Oh yeah, I forget, you get a bit of tracing paper with some information on. But yeah, so you get a lot with this one. This is a really, really nice one. In fact, this might be the one you get the most with, to be fair. You get a lot of stuff with this Blu-ray. And of course, it's a really good movie. So yeah, Moonrise Kingdom. And I really love how much effort they go into. Like, you know, it's just simple stuff. Like, even the inside of these, they still keep it all printed yellow, so it all looks nice. It's got a nice matte finish as well, that one. Next up, the next 2 were gifted to me by my parents for Christmas, so thank you to them. So, as you can imagine, haven't watched them yet. Haven't had time to. In fairness, this is an incredibly long film. This film here is 172 minutes from 2005, and it's The New World. This one here is starring... I do know who it's starring. Colin Farrell. I think Christian Bale's in this movie as well. And this film just looked really interesting to me. So, when I couldn't think of anything to ask for Christmas, I said to my parents, well, to be fair, I wouldn't mind watching this movie. So, they got me this movie. And yeah, 3 discs in this one. It's quite a bit thicker, as I say. And, you know, they put a big boy book in there. So there's a lot of reading material in there, a lot of information about the movie. So yep, very, very cool, very exciting. I'm very excited to watch this film. So back in there. There we go. And then of course this is Terrence Malick, and we have another one of his movies here. The Tree of Life. Now I hear this film has some of the best cinematography ever. Again, I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I've only had it for just over 2 weeks. Or just under 2 weeks. I've had it for about 2 weeks. You know, haven't quite had time to watch it yet, but they're very high on my list. Really excited to watch this. This is from 2011. Did I say the year of the last one? New World, 2005. But yeah, as I say, I hear this has some of the best cinematography ever, and so very, very excited to watch this. To be fair, even just from the pictures, the film looks like it's going to be gorgeous. There's the inside. And then again, sort of the same formula here. You've just got a really nice big boy book. Now this film here, I forget, it has Jessica Chastain in. And Brad Pitt, I think. So yeah, very, very excited to watch this film. So slide that one back in. Next up, this is the one I bought for myself. Bought this in HMV right before we went into another lockdown. Netflix film, Roma. So this one here is from 2018. I was very curious about picking this one up just because of how heavy the packaging was. And I'll show you why it's heavy. Because inside, you get this humongous book. Look at this. I mean, if you want information for a movie, I mean, Roma's packing. But the book itself is just really nice. Like, there's some nice little fold out bits in it and stuff. So it's a really, really fancy book. So yeah, very, very excited to see this movie. I believe it's set in Mexico, this one. It's a foreign film. But yeah, very, very excited to watch it. It's in black and white as well, which is interesting. So yeah, this is very high on my list to watch. I was going to watch it the other day, actually. But my parents started moaning, I don't want to read subtitles. So I got 5 minutes in and had to turn it off. Next up. So the next two were very kindly gifted to me by the wonderful Alex Pitt, who I mention in every video because he's so kind. He just sent me some of the most amazing subscriber mail. One of my very favourite movies from 2019. I think it was like number 5 or 6 for me in my ranking. I absolutely adored this movie. Adam Driver got robbed of Best Actor for it. Marriage Story. What a fantastic movie. I love this film so much. The acting, the script, the cinematography, the score, it was just all off the charts. This film was fantastic. This film didn't have its director to fall back on like some other films which get this kind of praise. This film had to do it all itself, and it done such a superb job of it. Really, really cool. So, in the middle you get a nice little pamphlet again. Just some shots from the film and some information. You know, all that stuff. I don't bother unfolding it. The interesting thing about this is if you've seen the movie, you get the notes that they write during their counselling session at one point. And Charlie's note to Nicole, I'm pretty sure he reads his note to Nicole, but we don't hear hers. I think that's right. I think that's the way it went. So when you watch the movie, if you're wondering what her note said, you've got it here. So you can actually read it now. So that's really cool. It's really clever. Now, these Criterions are always approved by the directors, apparently. So I'm wondering if the director, the writer of the movie, actually wrote that note. I'm not really too sure. Maybe it says in the pamphlet. So I'll have to look at that. Now, the last one I'm about to show you is, of course, another film from 2019, which was a Netflix release. I like the fact that Criterion are putting some of these incredible Netflix films out. Please do Da 5 Bloods, please. Martin Scorsese, The Irishman. Yes, the 15-hour-long movie. I'm joking. This film was really, really exciting for me. It was the first Martin Scorsese film I'd got super excited about seeing. Just because I think before this film, I was always lukewarm. Not lukewarm, but I was always like, I wasn't like the film buff I am now. I was like, oh, Martin Scorsese, cool. I'll see it if it gets good reviews, blah, blah, blah. Whereas now I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll go see anything Martin Scorsese does. And this one felt special. It was a return to form with, with these old American gangsters. You've got Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Joe Pesci in this film. 3 of the most fantastic mob boss actors from the 80s through to today now. So it was a return to form a bit. Yeah, I really enjoyed the film. The dialogue was incredible. As I say, it's a long film though. It's 209 minutes. It's a long film. I think it is a tad too long. I know some people are going to get angry at me saying that. They're like, no, it's perfect. Rah, rah, rah. I mean, the runtime could have been cut down. But it's still a very, very good movie. Really did enjoy it. And it's one which I'm really looking forward to rewatching at some point, actually. Now I know sort of the pacing of the film and what to expect. I think I'm actually going to enjoy this a lot more on second watch. So this is one which I do want to put on again at some point. But yeah, that is my Criterion collection today. I say the next one, I'll definitely have the Scorsese shorts and Parasite. There's a couple others that I'm on the lookout for. I will have the Grand Budapest Hotel by then. So I'll definitely have another 3 by the next one. But obviously I won't make the next Criterion video till I've got like another 15 or so. Because, I don't want to just update it every month for the sake of it. But that's how the Criterion collection stands at this point. It's very exciting. I've really become a big fan of it. You get some great movies in there. You get some not so great movies. But hey, it's a cool little thing to go to every now and then. But thank you so much for watching as always, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a message. And as always, I'll see you next time for another video. Bye-bye.